Did you expect that? Now, it does have a throttle, so it certainly fits on Throttle Down Under. And let's face it, electric is the future. Well, electric is now, to be completely honest. And there are so many different ways of transport to get around these days, which is fantastic. That electric has become a part of our everyday life. Now, more and more people are coming around to the idea of electric motorcycles, electric cars. A lot of people are using electric bicycles already. Now, the scooter is something that's so convenient. You can carry it, you can put it in your boot, much easier than you can a bicycle. So when I got contacted by Mirth to see if I was interested in an electric scooter, I said, heck yeah, let's give this thing a go. Now, first things first, my responsibility to you guys, my viewers. In New South Wales at the time of filming, these still aren't legally allowed on a public road. They're allowed to be sold, they're allowed to be on private properties, but just so you know, I feel like out of interest I need to be able to tell you that. Every other state in Australia, they're completely legal. And hey, New South Wales government, catch up with the times. It's time to utilise these tools as good as we can get, because they're an amazing tool. Anyway, this was an introduction into my new wheels. Okay, let's dig into the specs of this and I'll let you know what it can do. Now, it's going to be a feature of Throttle Down Under over time. It'll pop up here and there. And I think it's just a very, very useful tool to be able to put in the boot of your car. And for example, in the near future, I'm heading out to Uluru and I can't wait to pull this out of the boot in the outback and go crazy tramping around the outback on one of these. I think it's going to be very surreal and just a little bit fun. So firstly, what I haven't said is this is called a Mirth RS. If you're looking online, it's the Mirth RS. Now, it is around about 23 kilograms, so it's not terribly heavy, but to lift it up as high as on this bench, it's actually quite a chore. But to fold it up and carry it like a suitcase, 23 kilos is not that bad. Now, it has a maximum speed of 40 kilometers an hour. However, it's restricted legally to 25 kilometers an hour. It can be overridden if you do want to take the risk and go 40 kilometers an hour. The maximum range it can travel is 65 kilometers. So the charging time on this is 8 to 9 hours, and it is waterproof to a level of IPX4. Now, the maximum load that can ride this, I only just fall into this category, is 100 kilos. So if you're over 100 kilos, it's not recommended for you. Anyone under 100 kilos, hunky-dory. So the really cool thing about this is the battery pack is removable. So if you have a lot of riding to do and a lot of distance, you can have 2 battery packs. So it pushes it out from 65 kilometers to 130 kilometers you can travel on this with 2 battery packs. So from a safety point of view on here, you've got front and rear disc brakes. Now, these brakes work absolutely unbelievable. You've got a front bright white LED headlight. You've got a red bright tail light LED as well. There's reflectors all over it for your safety of traveling in the dark. And it's an absolute amazing fun machine. Well, let's face it, you guys saw me in the intro. I wasn't faking that fun, it was fun. Now, let's face it, all of the specs can be read on the website, and in the description below, I've put a link to the Mirth website where you'll be able to read all of the information. You'll even be able to download the brochure to get everything formatted so you can read with ease. I highly recommend you do that. Download the brochure. It's fascinating reading to get to know these things more. What I believe my job is to let you know how much fun and does it live up to all of those specs as well. So this was only my introduction video, guys. You're going to see this a fair bit. I'm going to give you more information over time. The more time I spend with it, the more information I'll share with you. But as it goes, so far so good. I'm really loving it, and I can't wait to get it into another state where I can actually have a whole lot of fun with it. And New South Wales government, get your bum in the gear and get our laws up to modern day standards, please, please, please. Anyway, throttle on, stay safe. Mirth, check out Mirth RS. See ya.